back to The Bright Side. Macy here, the Bright Side Girl, and today we are doing my January reading wrap-up. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Hi, I do 2 reading wrap-ups every month for the most part. One of them is a physical reading wrap-up, so all the books I read with my eyes, and the other one is an audiobook wrap-up, so all the books I listen to on audio. The audiobook wrap-up will be up tomorrow. I'll link it up here in the cards once it's available, so just wait and stay tuned. But for now, we're going to talk about the 4.5 books I read for January. So like I said, I read 4.5 books for January. Still kind of under my average, still kind of reading slumpy, but that's okay. I'm doing way better than I did last January. I did get sick again this January. This is totally because of Christmas stress and sugar, and I need to have a new game plan for next year because being sick totally knocked me out and just not in a way that I wanted to read. Like sometimes when I get sick, I just want to sit and read, and this cold was just, I don't know, just made me feel all out of sorts, and so I was just kind of out of balance. Plus I was just trying to get ready for 2020 and just prepare everything. So I did a little bit more audiobook listening, but I did pretty good reading wise. So actually, first up, I DNF'd a book. So we're going to talk about that first to not end on a downer. Again, this was not on my TBR, but it should have been. So this is Stork by Wendy Del Sol. This one has a lot of wintry vibes around it. This is a telling of something. I can't remember what it is, but it's about a girl that kind of gets these like stork-like abilities. Like she has dreams about moms and babies and kind of can tell when someone's gonna get pregnant. It was weird. I read 100 pages and like it was different and fun. I switched sides because the lighting got weird. It was really different than anything I've ever read, but it just was like, I don't really care. I just wasn't really into this book. I didn't think it was anything spectacular. It was definitely like very YA as far as the way the teenagers conversed and things. It's kind of like a 3-star read. I didn't finish it, so I can't say that for sure, but I found out it was like a 3-book series. I had all these other books piling up. It's been on my TBR for like a super long time, so I just decided that I'm going to DNF this and unhaul it. The first book I started off with was Reboot by Amy Tintera, which of course was not on my January TBR. Hi, welcome to my channel. I don't read TBR books. So anyway, this is one I've been meaning to get to for forever though, so I'm really excited about it. So this is book 1 in a duology. It's kind of dystopian, kind of sci-fi. So in this world, certain kids have the ability to like reboot once they die, and they become like more powerful, and the government kind of controls them and uses them for certain things, and they get taken away from their family. Really interesting. I really enjoyed it. It was very fast paced. I didn't get to the second book this month. I'll probably listen to that one on audio because I found out that one of my favorite narrators narrates this duology, so I'll probably listen to that one in February. But I did really enjoy it and I thought it was really fun, so I wound up giving this one 3.5 stars. Then I read Snow and Rose by Emily Winfield Martin. I don't know if this one was on my TBR either, but it definitely should have been because it has that wintry, foresty goodness vibe. So this is a retelling of Snow White and Rose Red, which is one of my favorite fairy tales. I love it so much. I love it a lot. It's really good. So it's about 2 sisters that live in the woods with their mom. Their dad went off to like go get some more food or something and never came back, and so they're kind of like trying to survive and carry on without him and kind of still wait for him, and they're worried about him. And then all these magical, wonderful, crazy things happen. So this is a middle grade book and it has the most beautiful illustrations. It's very short. It's very, very charming. It has a lot of the tie-ins with the original fairy tale that I was expecting. I even forgot a few things, so look how pretty. I love this so much. So glad that I got to this one. This one has just always appealed to me because I love like a good, I don't know, magical foresty adventure. So loved this one, wound up giving this one 4 stars. Then I squeezed in Aquamarine by Alice Hoffman. This is just a little tiny 70-page little bitty mermaid book, and it's about 2 girls that spend their summers at this like beach resort place that's kind of going under and is about to close its doors, and it's about their last summer together. I think the girls are like 12 or 13, and they discover a mermaid in the pool one day, and it was really cute and really charming, and I really liked it. I am going to unhaul this one just because I'm going to use it for my giveaway for Mermaid Marathon, which will be in June or July. Again, I'll do an announcement in the next couple months, so just stay tuned. This will be in that pile for books that you can win for that giveaway, so stay tuned. And I wound up giving that one like 3.5 stars. The last book I read was Frostfire, the Kanan Chronicles. I think it's the Kanan Chronicles by Amanda Hocking. I have so many Amanda Hocking books and I finally got to one. So this one was on my TBR and I'm really glad that I picked it up. I really enjoyed this. I thought it was super fun. It was very different than I anticipated. This cover is not entirely accurate to what's inside as per usual for our stories, but it was very romantic. Our main character was somewhat unlikable, but kind of in a cool way. She was like very feisty and opinionated, and I really liked her. She was like really different to read about. This is kind of urban fantasy, like it's in our times, but set like in a different place. So she works for like the King's Guard to help bring back changelings. This is kind of fae based. This is in the world of like Torn and Switched by Amanda Hocking as well, but I don't think you have to read those first to read this one. I did enjoy this one and I hope to continue on with the series, and yeah, I really liked it. Sorry about the bad description. I just don't want to give anything away. So I ended up giving that one 3.5, 4 stars. And that's it. That's all I read for this month. I'm in the middle of a couple other books as well, so I did read like a little bit more, but I'm not DNFing those. I'm continuing on, so it'll be my February wrap up. But yeah, I enjoyed all these. Let me know if you've read any of them, if you've heard of any of them, if I sparked your interest at all. And stay tuned tomorrow for my audiobook wrap up because I read some awesome, amazing things. So I'll see you guys next time on The Bright Side. Bye!